Here's a story from Grandpa for my three favorite little girls, Emma, Ayla, and Audrey. Do you remember a story we did a while back called They All Saw a Cat? Today we have a similar story by the same author. Instead of different creatures reacting to a cat who is walking around, though, this story is about a stone that just sits in the same place as different creatures encounter it, and what they think of the stone based on who they are. So here's the story. A Stone Sat Still. Written and illustrated by Brendan Wenzel. A stone sat still with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was dark, and the stone was bright, and the stone was loud, and the stone was quiet. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was rough, and the stone was smooth, and the stone was green, red, purple, and blue. And the stone was a pebble, and the stone was a hill, and the stone was a feel, and the stone was a smell. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was the wild, and the stone was a home, and the stone was a kitchen, and the stone was a marker, and a map, and a maze, a danger, a haven, a story, a stage. And the stone was a blink, and the stone was an age. And the stone was an island, and the stone was a wave. And the stone was a memory, and the stone was always. Have you ever known such a place? Where with water, grass, and dirt, a stone sat still in the world. And that's the end of the story. Isn't it funny how the littlest creatures think of the stone as big, and the biggest creatures think of the stone as small, and the smoothest creatures think of the stone as rough, and the prickliest creatures think of the stone as smooth. How you see the world really depends on who you are. So it's really important that you make yourself the best you can be, so that you can always see the best world the world can be. Always remember that Grandpa loves you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.